Hi guys, welcome back to Kit Car Direct and MK Sports Cars, week 47 I think now of November 2019. But hope you've been enjoying our weekly workshop walks and updates of what we've been doing over the last few weeks and months actually. So we're getting good likes, good shares and feedback on them, so we'll try and continue. If there's something you want to see, shout, we'll come back to you and we'll have a look and see what we can do for you. So shout down in the workshop now and we'll see what's been going on. So we're on with the DAX Rush. We spoke about this a couple of weeks ago. Back onto this again, which came back from wiring from DC Electronics. Literally fitted today, new injectors. It's gone in there, fuel well fitted up, etc. We've now got this is running Life ECU, which nice bit of kit. We're going to make some mounting brackets for that under the dashboard in a second. I mean, this thing's got everything from steering access to steering angle to wheel speed sensors on it. It's gone absolutely the full hog, and as we said last week, we've got drive-by-wire on this throttle position sensor on this as well. As I said a couple of weeks ago, 400 horsepower. I think you dial it down to about 350. The guys at TDI up in Lakeside are going to be having this in about 2 weeks. We should be done and out the door with all the engine prep that we've got to do on it. It'll go up there, first start map, and then dyno, and then back to us for the final IOVA bits and bobs that we've got to get it ready for. So yeah, dashboard's out at the moment, mainly to get the ECU all mounted up. You can see all the wiring here. We've got everything in here, from all the different for the mapping knobs that we need to finish installs on, etc. as well. So nice bit of kit. It's going to be an absolute weapon. I think he's going to love it. So we carry on a tour. So week 47, as I said earlier, and over the last sort of week, from last Friday, I think we've done a video. We've been on with the S2000 engine. This has been fully steam cleaned now, ready in preparation. We'll start painting and detailing this. The rocker cover is going to go off and get dipped, and we'll start doing the block, the gearbox. That's been steam clean, ready, and there's some new clutches going on this. We've got a few bits in here that we've got a detail on it. We'll go to the car in a minute with the engine mounts and gearbox something's burning. But one thing we do is we've cleaned all the sump out. This is ready to have one of our baffle plates. You can buy these online, S2000 baffle plates that gets TIG welded into the base of here to stop and help oil surge. Generally, I think it's going to be used a road and track day car, so be more than sufficient for what this is. You don't really need a dry sump for a road and track day car. We run Toyota R888s on our sort of my own car, the demo car that we use, and it's fine. I had no problems with oil pressure over that time. So as we said last week, we was getting on with this engine mounts. We've mocked all this up in here, so we've just got to finish him off a bit more. But engine mounts, literally Dave's just finished welding those in, 2 engine mounts and a gearbox plate been welding into there, and then we'll start filling in the metal back on this week. So we only started back on this yesterday afternoon. Looking better, and we'll start again. You'll see the engine bay being detailed as we get through that. We've got another engine just around the corner here, which is just stripping, ready to detail. Cameraman's trying to catch up. CBR 1000R1, we'll talk about that in a second. We're going to go to actually show some of it. So we started stripping, prepping all the casing. We're actually going to take the casings off of this and paint them all. Customer wanted this a bit more detailed than that, so we've prepped it. We've literally steam cleaned the whole engine, and then we'll start getting on with that and painting it up and detailing it. This is a fully rebuilt engine anyway, so it's not come out of a donor. It's fully rebuilt for the customer with a billet sump on here. That is essential product for these, and a water pump delete kit as well, because we run an electric water pump on that. So, and what we do is we head over to that CBR build that we're going to be doing. So part of the CBR build, 1000R engine that we're using, Joe's just started here. We started on this is Sierra front uprights, so off the donor car that the customer provided for us. As you can see, we've done a little bit of modifications to them to lighten them. We've got about 750 grams shaved off of these, so we're down to, I think these are 5.4.5 kilos, and these are down to about 4.7 now. Cameraman's just prompted me to get the scales on this for you, just so you can see where it is. So standard Sierra front upright, 5.460. A little bit of labour into them. 4.7. So yeah, it's a reasonable amount of weight saving actually. A little bit of elbow grease, I suppose you can do it at home. People always ask, is it going to be strong enough still? I've run them this way for the last 3 years on the vehicle with an S2000 engine in. Had no problems at all. They're pretty strong when they're designed for a 1.5 tonne Sierra, so we've had no issues with that. We could machine these out a bit further if you wanted to, drilling holes, but I think we've gone far enough on that for the customer on that one. So we head over to here, the chassis. You can see we spoke about the round tube chassis last week actually. So Josie's been on with this. We only started on this yesterday afternoonish. So braided brake hoses have gone into this. Ben, the customer, wanted braided brake lines right the way through. We've got the OBP billet aluminium floor pedal box in here, which the cameraman's going to pick up for you. Nice bit of kit, bias adjustable. And then braided fuel lines all run through the centre tunnel. We've got floor pans fitted on these. We're running a 2-piece floor pan on this particular one. And then as you go to the back, this is a Ford-based car. So we've got the Sierra 7-inch diff. This is a 362 LSD, which works out pretty good for the for the Fireblade engine. I think it's about 124 with his wheel, and 124, 125 with his wheel and tyre combination. So it'll be roughly where he needs to be, sort of top end speed wise. And then this is being the RR chassis. These are the rear wishbones. Josie's literally mocking up now and tapping out all the powder coats. So M12 by 1.25 rose joints, and they're extreme high ones that we use. Strong. Never had any problems with these running. Nice bit of kit really, to be honest. So they'll be on them. Josie will be cracking on with him shortly, and then you'll see this hopefully next week. We'll be bolting bits on and on and on and on and on, and then you'll see it evolve, and it'll give you some idea of how these cars come together. They're not sort of, well, it's going to take probably 6-7 weeks. Probably Christmas period's going to jump in the way, so it'll be 6-7 weeks, and we'll be up to a completely near enough established car. So booster car next, which is here. You see it's changed a little bit. We've now got the sort of rolling mock-up wheels off, and we've got the Complimented CXRs with the Toyo R888 tyres. We're a Toyo distributor, so if you're after Toyo tyres, give us a shout. We can get you prices, or they are online anyway. We quite like the R888 tyre, good all-round sort of road track day tyre. Booster car is now running. We've got the airbox modified. We've done this with a standard airbox to fit under the bonnet, mainly to keep the noise down. Doesn't deliver quite as much performance. You get a little bit of restriction in it, but great for track day, and obviously for the car's going to be IVA'd, so it's better for that anyway. And Selby, we promised you we'd let you know when it's starting and running, and I said to you last week it was starting, so we'll see if she fires. So fuel pump priming, immobiliser flight flashing. We've got wand immobiliser on this, what we've put on for security, and the press the go button. And there she goes. So relatively simple to wire these up. There's a few little bits and bobs that you need to do, and if you've got questions on Gen 1 higher boosters that you want to know about, give us a shout. As I say, this one, once it's finished, will be up for sale. Nice spec car. I think you'll like that. So that's week 46 into week 47 of November. Hopefully you can share our videos, or look us up on Facebook, or you got any simple questions you need to ask us, we're on the phone as well. So hopefully we'll see you next week, guys. Like and share, as I say. Have a good weekend.